Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with the video of The Last Bargain, which is composed by Rabindranath Tagore. This poem tells us about a man who is wandering to find a job. Now, on his way, which is full of difficulties, he will come across a king, an old man, a fair lady, and a child. Let us see whose offer he is finally going to accept. So the poem starts like this: Come and hire me, I cried, while in the morning I was walking on the stone paved road. Sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in his chariot. So, as we discussed, the man is just roaming and he is searching for a job. Suddenly he came across the king. The king was in his chariot. The king here, the king with his sword signifies the power. So the king said that I will hire you with my power. But the man, he rejected that offer. He was not ready to be the slave of anything. That's why he rejected his power. So the king went away. When the man rejected, the king went away. We can see that though he was walking in a stone paved road, his way was not smooth. His journey was full of hardships and obstacles. Then also he has not chosen the power for him, because he does not want to become the slave of power. The second stanza says, In the heat of the midday, the houses stood with shut doors. I wandered along the crooked lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. He pondered and said, I will hire you with my money. He weighed his coins one by one, but I turned away. Now it is midday. Midday means the morning has passed. Still, um, now also hardships are there, means the heat of the midday. Hardships are there. The houses means the opportunities are shut. And he is wandering along the crooked lane, means again his way is still rough. It is not smooth. So he is wandering along the crooked lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. Then he came across an old man who came out with a bag of gold. Bag of gold here represents huge wealth. He pondered and said, pondered means he thought carefully, and said, I will hire you with my money. Now to tempt him with the money, the old man was just weighing his coins one by one. But the speaker turned him away, because he did not want to become the slave of money or wealth. So he thought that if he will accept the offer of the old man, he will become the slave of the wealth. Hence he rejected his offer also. Let us proceed. See here, crooked lane means uneven road, pondered means thought carefully. Third stanza. It was evening. The garden hedge was all aflower. The fair maid came out and said, I will hire you with a smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears, and she went back alone into the dark. So now it was evening, means little bit smooth his life is. When the garden was a flower, means the garden was beautiful, his life was little bit beautiful. At that time, a fair maid, means a fair lady, came out and said, I will hire you with a smile. The maid said that she will hire him with a smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears. Soon he saw that her smile was temporary, because it melted into tears, and she went back alone in the dark. Dark here can be understood as hopelessness. Okay, so he just rejected the offer of the fair lady also, because he did not want to be the slave of beauty. we can see that he rejected the offer of the lady. Now come to the conclusion. The sun glistened on the sand and the sea waves broke waywardly. A child sat playing with shells. He raised his head and seemed to know me, and said, I hire you with nothing. From thenceforward that bargain struck in child's play made me freeman. Now the speaker is saying that the sun glistened on the sand, means the sun shone on the sand, the sun was shining, and the sea waves broke waywardly. Waywardly means in an unpredictable way. He saw the child was playing with shells. The child raised his hand and seemed to know him, and he said, I will hire you with nothing. The child offered him that I will hire you with nothing. And from then, he was just attracted by this bargain because he understood that if he will accept the proposal of the child and playing with the child will make him happy, it will give him inner peace and happiness and also satisfaction. That's why finally he accepted the child's offer. So, to recapitulate, we will say that there was a man. The man was in search of work. He wanted someone to hire him. For that purpose, he came across the king, he came across an old man, he came across a beautiful lady who was ready to give him wealth, power, and smile. But the man rejected all this, and finally he chose freedom because he understood that ultimate freedom is only the thing which will give him happiness and satisfaction. Okay, so here are the word meanings. Thenceforward means from that day. Waywardly means in an unpredictable way. Glisten means shown. So we can see that finally the man chose the offer of the child because he was happy in that. That's all for this video. Please stay tuned for coming videos. Thank you all of you.